Hi, coloring friends. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 12 of Coloring Outside the Book. That is the series I have going on my channel where I take different things that you can color and put them out into everyday life in things that you might use around your home for decoration, etc. Um, I'm very excited that this is the 12th episode. That means we've been doing this a whole year. And my channel is 1 year old now, too. Um, we started out in Thanksgiving of last year where I colored some place cards for my Thanksgiving table. And this year I am going to work on making a thankful jar for my family to use throughout the month of November. Um, and this page here reminds me to mention how very grateful I am for everyone who has watched a video, liked, commented, supported me. Um, I really, really appreciate it. So this is the picture that I'm going to use for this project, and it is in the book Creative Coloring Through the Seasons by Valentina Harper. And I actually used this book to do another, my fall bucket list coloring outside the book video too. So my plan is I'm going to take this full page out of the book. I'm going to color it in, and I think I'm actually going to do some paper cutting and cut out all around the inside of these letters, because what I'd like to do is slide this then into a big glass jar, and I think I might put some fairy lights into the jar as well. Um, and then I'm going to have some papers sitting by it and a pen, and I'm hoping my family will join in with me and come up with some things that we're all grateful for. And then maybe we can pull them out and read them on Thanksgiving. So I know maybe a little cheesy, but I like that kind of thing. So I am going to go ahead and take this page out of the book, and then I will get started with coloring. All right, I have my paper removed from the book, and I am on top of a clipboard here because my desk has a wood grain surface that I don't want coming through on my picture. So um, I am going to work with my Starjoy Gold set. I have a lot of very fall colors pulled here. I have some browns over here as well. And I am going to, when I color the picture, I am not going to color each little area here. So I'm not going to do each individual stripe or shape or, anything like that. I am just going to, uh, sort of take the image as a whole and color through all those lines because I don't want that Zendoodly look, I guess. I just want it to be solid things. So we're just going to kind of ignore those lines and just shade as I go like a normal image. So I thought I'd start with these acorns here because I have a color combination all set to go for them, and we'll go from there. So yeah, like I said, I'm hoping to set this out. It's just going to be for the week basically because I'm a little behind in my plans, but we'll have this sat out for the week, and I'm going to try to persuade my family to participate. And then my hope is that on Thanksgiving, then we can pull our slips out of the jar and kind of share them, share what we came up with. Um, so we'll see. we'll see how that goes. I have 2 teenagers that I'm working with, so we'll see. um, I do think that when I put them in, when I slide my picture in the jar, I will put a small string of fairy lights, or, you know, some kind of little lights inside, um, so that it will kind of light up too. And that's part of my reason for cutting around the grateful uh, words, is to allow some light to go through there. So that is the plan for that. All right, I've got one acorn done. I'm going to hop down here and do this other acorn. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to mention before I will cut to music and speed up the coloring a little bit. I tend to do that with these project type videos because otherwise they would be quite long. Usually once I've finished filming one of these, it's several hours worth of video, so it's kind of necessary to cut it down a little bit. I do want to try maybe during December. I don't think it'll happen this month, but maybe during December I do want to try coloring a full picture without speeding up or anything. I think that would be nice to do. Maybe do it kind of like a color along, where I'm showing the pencils I'm using, and kind of slowing things down a little bit, so if people wanted to follow, they could. I enjoy those videos myself, so I think it would be nice to create one like that. And yeah, because I feel like most often I speed up just because it's very long otherwise, but it'd be fun to give one of those a try too. So that may be coming up in December. This month has really gotten away from me. I work in retail, so it's busy season for sure. And then I did get a promotion at work too, so I've taken on a little more responsibility. And also in retail, there's issues with staffing right now. I'm sure most people have seen that wherever you live. Maybe it's better where you live, but around here there's definitely a need for staff just about everywhere you look. So we're feeling that too, feeling the squeeze of being short-staffed for sure. So it's taken up a bit more of my time this month than I would have hoped. All right. I think I am going to go ahead and I will continue coloring and speed the video up a bit. Put some relaxing music to it, so relax and enjoy seeing this this coloring come together, and then we'll be back for the next step in it. All right, I have the picture all colored in. Um, to be perfectly honest, I struggled quite a bit with this one. Um, I had issues with the Starjoy gold pencils blending the way I wanted them to, and some of my color choices weren't what I wanted them to be. So, it's okay. And I'm not unhappy with how it turned out. So, it's not my favorite thing I've ever colored, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead now, and I have my paper cutter here. It's just like an X-Acto knife, a craft knife. And I think I'm probably going to do most of this off camera just because the coloring took quite a bit longer than I thought. So, but I will do maybe just a tiny bit here just to demonstrate what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna, I have to watch myself a little bit because I am used to doing paper cutting on cardstock, and this is, it's not just regular copy paper, but it's not cardstock either, so it's quite thin compared to what I'm used to. So I'm just gonna have to watch that I don't go too crazy and tear right through it. I also may need to change out my knife, my blade here, because I don't think I did it after my last project, and you do need to change them out regularly because they dull quickly. The paper is not great for blades. All right, did we get him free? Yep, there we go. So I'm hoping when I cut to cut away all of the white area, this negative space around the word. That's another thing, is I'm probably going to have to tuck my head down in to make sure I'm cutting where I want to, and I don't think anybody wants to look at the back of my head for a while. So I am going to finish my line real quick. All right, I'm going to cut here and go ahead and cut the rest of this out, and then I will be ready to put it in my jar and show the finished product. All right, I just have this last little bit of cutting here to do. There. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this away. This is the best part of paper cutting, is ta-da! And then you see what you're left with. That's the fun part for sure. So it is all done. I am going to go ahead and slide it into, I have a tall glass jar here that I'm going to slide it into. I do have some glass beads that I have in here that are going to sort of keep the picture pressed against the wall of the glass there. So let me go ahead and slide it in, and I will show you the finished product. And here is my finished product. I decided I liked the fairy lights a little better outside of the container than inside of it. Let me try to get a round shot of the jar. I do have a little tea light candle inside, a battery one, not a flame one. Um, yeah, so there it is. I am hoping that in the next day or so that we have left before Thanksgiving, we can fill this up with some things we are thankful for at our house. Um, and that will do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I'm very, very grateful for everyone who has supported my channel, really. I hope everybody has a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating the holiday. And even if you're not, I hope you have lots of things to be grateful for. And Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!